My name is Telly, and I make noise for The Word Alive.
And I'm Andy. I play in Every Time I Die, and I play guitar.
All right, which band's better?
The Beatles.
There you go. Good answer. So, Telly, let's go ahead and start off with you. Tell us The Word Alive. Brief background. When did you guys start?
We started in 1984, and we just decided that we were going to keep trying it until it worked, and finally in 2008 it started to pick up a little bit, and now here we are on Warped Tour.
There you go. Yeah. Fantastic. Every Time I Die, you guys been around for a while, still going?
Yeah, the movie Spinal Tap was actually about us. Every original member has died, and then we started back up in 1998, and
you're in your second reincarnation, right?
Yeah, second reincarnation. We've went through 19 bass players.
I heard this guy tried to play for the band, but he just couldn't make the audition round.
Yeah, at one point in time, but we didn't really need a xylophone player, which was the problem. So yeah, we had to tell him no, but he's really killer at xylophone.
I won't stop until I find a band that needs one.
There you go. So bands out there, if you need a xylophonist, right? Xylophonist, is that what you call it now?
I think it is, yeah.
Violinist, it was close, right? That's right. So the Warped Tour, you guys got a few more weeks to come on out, and what stage are you guys playing?
We are both playing the Monster Energy stage this summer.
There you go. A lot of good bands are sharing that stage this summer, and what are some of your favorites?
I mean, honestly, just, all of our friends. We know a bunch of the bands, whether it's been Warped Tour or touring. We've been overseas to Australia with Every Time I Die. I think this is our second Warped Tour with you guys. I think this third Warped Tour, maybe even with Vanna. We took out the Crown the Empire guys on 2 tours since they've been out. So I mean, there's just a ton of bands, a lot of friends, a lot of bands I know that have toured together for the last 5 to 10 years. So it's really cool that we're all on the same stage.
Right. It feels like a big family reunion, everyone getting back together. You run into people backstage, getting ready to go on stage, and that's what's great about this festival. And sometimes when you're on a club festival, you don't really get the opportunity. Sometimes, depending on the show, to do meet and greets with your fans every single night on the road. And for Warped Tour, you get to do that, and that's an awesome opportunity.
The biggest thing about it is that I don't think the bands with the egos are the bands you don't see watching bands, and then bands like ours, you see us literally watching other bands and hanging out in the crowd. Tony does sound for Beartooth.
Yeah.
It's you'll see him watching bands. I always watch that band Plague Vendors. I try to watch them every day.
I need to catch them. I keep hearing really good things, and I haven't got to watch them yet.
The sickest band. But it's I think, I can't say our generation because we're a little older than everyone else, but our generation of bands that are on this, no one really has an ego. So it's not really a meet and greet. It's oh, I'm gonna go watch Plague Vendor with Andy from Every Time I Die. You know what I mean? We're all kind of very accessible.
That's awesome. Now, 20 years for the Vans Warped Tour. We don't know how much longer it's going to be going on for, but this is a really fun festival for everybody. And you get to go in the crowd and you see all ages, and the moms, the parents, the teenagers, the young, preteens are having the best time of their life, and it really is, for some of the kids out there, the best day of their lives, right?
I mean, I hope that a lot of people, if music can be the reason you have the best day of your life, I think that's pretty cool. I do think music is probably the thing that can connect the most people from all walks of life, because it doesn't matter what you believe in or what skin color you are, or if you have tattoos or if you don't have tattoos, or what your hair looks like. If you look around and you see someone getting into your favorite band, you're like, that's pretty fucking awesome. Maybe you wouldn't have ever looked twice at that person, but now since they're into the same music you are, you're like, okay, well, you feel a little connection. So I think it's cool.
I skateboarded to the first one. The very first Warped Tour, I skateboarded and I competed in the amateur skate competition. No bullshit.
I wish that they still had
skateboarding.
Yeah.
The first time we ever played a Warped Tour was 2002, and I remember bumping into Steve Caballero, and it was life-changing. It was my favorite skateboarder when I was a kid, and it was crazy. So yeah, for me, I went to the very first Warped Tour and saw bands play, and now my band's playing, 20 years later. So
Yeah, and you guys were on the tour a couple years ago as well too. So
this is our 6th one.
That's awesome. So guys, Warped Tour, a couple more weeks left, and make sure you guys come check out Every Time I Die and The Word Alive. And if you guys, they missed you out on Warped Tour, you guys can check out more tour dates at your guys' Facebook, Twitter, all over the place, just The Word Alive.
Yeah, the normal social networking game.
WarpedTour.com. You go to WarpedTour.com.
You can buy tickets there and get all the lists of all the other bands that are playing. So guys, thanks so much. It's always good seeing you. All right, we'll have fun, and we'll see you guys next time on the Vinnie Langdon Show from Warped Tour 2014. See ya.